Today, I'm going to get a lot of planting done, mainly my containers that are in the front yard. And I want to plant under this large fig tree. I love this tree. The figs are so delicious, but no sun or little to no sun gets underneath the fig tree. So I think the hostas would be perfect here. I am just cutting some of the lower branches off of the tree so it's easier for me to get under the fig. And here are the hostas that are going underneath this fig. This one is called Empress Wu. This one is June. Love the leaves. This one is called Shadowland Wheee. I love the name. This one is called Coast to Coast. I love the color of the leaves, and Axel seemed to love it too.
Oh no!
I really like this leaf color also. It's called Stained Glass. Now let's get them planted. The bed that they are going into has a bunch of rocks in it. I think the previous owners had like a rock garden going on. So I'm trying to add as much garden soil as I can to the hole and on top and surrounding the plant. And there is actually already a really large hosta right under this fig. So it has me thinking that the rest of these will fill in nicely and do well since this one looks so good here. It's a lot of green going on in this space. So I'm going to try to brighten it up a bit by adding this petunia into this basket here. And this basket does have a liner in it, and I could plant directly into it, but I chose not to, and I just stuck the container that it came in right into it. And I think it looks really pretty. I love the pink in the outer white edges. It's gorgeous. Right next to it, I'm going to be adding Super Bells Calibroca by Proven Winners called Grape Crunch. It is so pretty. Purple is my favorite color, and I just love adding it to my garden. I'm going to stick it right here into this gray container next to the petunia that we just planted. Well, I guess placed in the basket, not planted. Let me get my mess cleaned up, and then I will show you how everything looks together. The pink Super Petunia and the pink Petunia and the Calibroca, so pretty together. Just love how it looks. Let's move on to this next basket I want to plant. I'm adding a cocoa liner to the bottom of it, and I'm going to get some soil put into it. And the plants that I'm putting into this basket are sweet potato vine and another Calibroca, but this one is Better Homes and Gardens, and I got it for only $1 at Walmart. It was on clearance. And this petunia here, I started from seed in my greenhouse. I am splitting the sweet potato vine in half, and I'm going to use the other piece for another planting. And I think I've been pronouncing the name of this plant wrong. It's Calibrocoa. I think I was saying Calibroca. I cannot remember how to pronounce that for some reason. Calibrocoa. Okay, I got it. I am really liking these three colors together, the chartreuse green and the purple and the magenta pink. The combination looks really good up against the brown basket. And here is another petunia that I started from seed in the greenhouse. And these petunias are called Double Cascade, if anyone was interested in getting them. They were pretty easy to start from seed. And I planted this petunia in a milk tin shaped container that I got from Michael's. And I feel like I'm gonna mess up the name again, so I'm just gonna call it Callie. We are planting more of the clearance Callie that we purchased from Walmart, along with some trailing English ivy. And I've been able to find a lot of clearance plants. I check often, so if you're like me and you don't like paying full price, it is worth waiting a little while because they just start marking it down a lot as the months get hotter. And I'm just repeating that same combination in this container over here. The mess I made is bothering me, so I'm just gonna grab the blower and just get it cleaned up. Okay, that's better. Let's move on and get these two hanging baskets planted. And those same clearance plants I found are going in both of these. I'm being cheap this year, and since those were just $1, they are going everywhere. This season's motto is going to be, if it's cheap, repeat. So I'm going to be repeating if I find something that's cheap and fits my wallet. Annuals can be so expensive, and spending like $6 for a container is so difficult for me to do. So clearance is the way to go. And here is more of that clearance Callie, but this time we have a different colorway. This one it's pink and it has a yellow center and stripes between the pink. Really pretty. I say it's hard for me to do, but I did splurge on the Petunias. I love them so much and I was scared they were gonna run out. So I bought a bunch of those, but it's so funny that like a month later, I found clearance Petunias for like $2 each. So it is worth waiting, but there is risk involved when you wait for the clearance plants. So I say buy your favorites, and then if you can hold out for as long as you can, because sometimes you can find a much better deal if you just wait a little while longer. But let me know what plantings that you liked the most. Was it the hostas? Was it all of the Callies, the petunias, the hanging baskets? I really like this combination over here, probably because those bunnies I have sitting next to the planter is just so cute. I love having little figurines in the garden, and I really need to get some more. But thank you so much for watching, and happy gardening.